where Europe meets Asia, where ancient empires ruled and modern life hums through timeless streets. Welcome to Istanbul, a city unlike any other. Once called Byzantium, then Constantinople, this city was the crown jewel of Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman empires. Even though it's not Turkey's capital, Istanbul remains the cultural and historical heart of the nation. Here's something incredible. It's the only city in the world built on two continents, Europe and Asia, connected by bridges and centuries of rich stories. Every alley has a secret. Every mosque, palace, or cafe has a tale to tell. So let's dive into the 10 best places to visit in Istanbul, from iconic landmarks to local favorites. Starting from number 10, Ortaköy Mosque and Bosphorus View. Sitting gracefully beside the Bosphorus Strait, Ortaköy Mosque offers one of the most breathtaking views in the city. With the Bosphorus Bridge stretching out behind it, this mosque feels like it's floating between continents. Tourists and locals alike gather here for the view, the breeze, and the famous Turkish kumpir, a delicious stuffed baked potato sold at street stalls nearby. What many don't know is that the mosque was rebuilt in the 1850s by Garabet Balyan, an Armenian architect who also helped design the grand Dolmabahce Palace. It's not just a pretty view, it's part of Istanbul's rich artistic legacy. Number 9, Grand Bazaar, Kapalı Çarşı. Step inside the Grand Bazaar and you enter a living, breathing marketplace that has thrived since the 15th century. With over 4,000 shops, it's one of the world's oldest and largest covered markets. A colorful maze of carpets, lamps, jewelry, spices, and stories. People visit not just to shop, but to experience the spirit of the Silk Road. And here's an amazing fact. The bazaar welcomes around 250,000 to 400,000 visitors every day. That's more foot traffic than many entire cities. Yet among the crowd, shopkeepers still offer tea, smiles, and the kind of warmth that Istanbul is famous for. Number 8, Balat and Fener, colorful streets. In the charming neighborhoods of Balat and Fener, history comes painted in bright colors. Once home to Istanbul's Greek Orthodox and Jewish communities, these streets are now a favorite of artists, photographers, and curious travelers. Walking here feels like stepping into a storybook, with colorful old homes, antique shops, hidden churches, and quirky cafes. Many of the houses are over 200 years old, standing proudly as reminders of Istanbul's multicultural roots. It's a peaceful, picture-perfect side of the city that many tourists miss. Number 7, Basilica Cistern, Yerebatan Sarnıcı. Beneath the bustling streets of Sultanahmet lies something unexpected, a mysterious underground palace built to store water in the 6th century. Known as the Basilica Cistern, this shadowy, echoing space holds 336 marble columns, reflected in shallow waters and lit by soft lights. Visitors are often surprised to find 2 Medusa heads used as column bases, one upside down and the other sideways. Historians still don't know exactly why they were placed there, adding a touch of myth and mystery to this already fascinating place. Number 6, Süleymaniye Mosque. Overlooking the Golden Horn, the Süleymaniye Mosque is a masterpiece by legendary Ottoman architect Mimar Sinan. Though less famous than the Blue Mosque, it's equally majestic and far less crowded, offering a peaceful space to admire Islamic architecture and sweeping city views. The mosque complex also houses the tombs of Sultan Süleyman the Magnificent and his powerful wife Hürrem Sultan. It's a place where grandeur meets serenity, high above the noise of the city. Number 5, Galata Tower. Standing tall since the 14th century, Galata Tower offers one of the best panoramic views of Istanbul. Climb to the top and you'll see a 360-degree view stretching from the Golden Horn to the Bosphorus. But here's a little-known story. In the 1600s, an inventor named Hezarfen Ahmet Çelebi is said to have jumped from the tower with handmade wings and flew across the Bosphorus, possibly making him one of the first humans to fly. Whether fact or legend, it adds magic to this already iconic landmark. Number 4. Istiklal Street and Taksim Square. Buzzing with energy day and night, Istiklal Street is the modern soul of Istanbul. Stretching from Taksim Square to Galata, this pedestrian street is full of life, with shops, restaurants, bookshops, galleries, and street performers around every corner. Look out for the historic red tram that slowly makes its way through the crowd. And don't be surprised if someone invites you for tea or recommends their favorite bookstore. The people here are passionate and open, always happy to share their city spirit. Number 3. Topkapi Palace. For nearly 400 years, Topkapi Palace was home to Ottoman sultans. Now, it's a spectacular museum filled with royal treasures, sacred relics, and rooms that still echo with history. Inside, you'll find jeweled swords, gold-plated thrones, and even the spoonmaker's diamond, an 86-carat jewel surrounded by mystery and legend. Don't miss the harem section, where the sultan's families lived behind golden walls. Number 2. Blue Mosque, Sultan Ahmed Mosque. With its 6 slender minarets and thousands of blue tiles, the Blue Mosque is one of the most beautiful mosques in the world. Built in the early 1600s, it was designed to show the glory of the Ottoman Empire. And it still does. At the time of its construction, the mosque caused a stir because it had 6 minarets, which matched the number of minarets at the Grand Mosque in Mecca. To solve the issue, the Ottomans funded a 7th minaret in Mecca, a move that shows the deep respect between empires and faiths. Number 1. Hagia Sophia, Hagia Sophia. More than just a building, Hagia Sophia is a living symbol of Istanbul's long and complex history. Built in 537 AD as a church, turned into a mosque, then a museum, and now again a mosque, it holds centuries of faith, art, and architecture within its soaring dome. Inside, visitors are amazed to see Christian mosaics of Mary and Jesus side by side with Islamic calligraphy. The harmony between these two worlds under one roof is what makes Hagia Sophia so special. Architects still marvel at how its massive dome has stood strong for nearly 1,500 years. Istanbul is more than a city. It's a living story, shaped by empires, enriched by cultures, and brought to life by its people. Whether you're sipping tea in a market or watching the sunset over a mosque, Istanbul touches your soul in ways you can't explain. You just feel it. So, which place would you love to visit first? Drop your answer in the comments, and if you want more travel videos filled with history, beauty, and real stories, subscribe, like, and share.